Great start. Welcome to the channel, guys. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So as you can see from the title, today we have bad lighting. That's what we have. Hold on. Minor technical difficulties. We are back. Today I bring you 3 healthy, easy, quick lunch ideas. As we all know and are fully aware that I am not the greatest cook in the world. So take this video with a grain of salt. I also feel like I have kind of strange taste buds. I don't really crave a lot of seasonings on my food. I really just prefer like salt and pepper and maybe like paprika every once in a while. But you guys really enjoy my full days of eatings, and every time I do a recipe video, it seems like you guys really like them. So I bring you 3 today, and they're all so quick and easy. Like the first one honestly took me probably less than 5 minutes because there's really not a lot of cooking. It's just getting ingredients together and putting them into a bowl, which is my favorite thing in the entire world. I love bowls of things. It sounds so weird, but just like a bunch of things mixed together. I want to start off with the quickest one first because I feel like lunch is usually the meal that most people rush, especially if you work a 9 to 5. You probably only have like 30 to 40 minutes to have a quick lunch, and a lot of the times it's really hard to make that healthy. And that's when people tend to turn to fast food places or just pre-packaged food, things that are just not as good for you. So the ingredients that you're gonna need for meal idea number 1 is some plain jasmine rice. I really like the one from Trader Joe's. I don't know how they make it, but it's incredible. It comes in a little box, and then it has 3 rice packages inside. And they're all microwavable. You just throw it into the microwave for 3 minutes, and the rice just, it's the best. It's the best rice I've ever had. I don't know what Trader Joe's does to it. I think it's the love from Trader Joe's that makes it so good. And then the other 3 ingredients that I had was some wild tuna in a can, avocado, and coconut amino sauce. All that I did was throw the rice into the microwave for 3 minutes, took it out, put it into a bowl, added a little bit of salt and a little bit of the coconut amino sauce just so it soaks into the rice. And then on top I added half a can of the tuna and half of an avocado. You could mix it all together and make it like a mush. It sounds so gross, but I promise you it's gonna taste so good. Or you could just do like a piece of the avocado, piece of the tuna, a little bit of the rice. Either way, however you like to have your food, it's a really good meal. It's a super easy meal. You have your carbs, you have your fats, you have your proteins, and it usually keeps me full for a long time. This is like my go-to meal if I know that I only have 10 minutes to spare. Kind of tastes like sushi or like a poke bowl, but a homemade version. So moving on to meal idea number 2. I don't know, I'm throwing up the peace sign. So this next lunch idea is brought to you by the one, the only, HelloFresh. I absolutely love working with HelloFresh. If you guys have never heard of them before, they're basically just like a meal kit delivery service. My favorite thing about them is they 100% cater to your needs. So if you have a family, if you are a vegetarian, if you have dietary restrictions or any other things, like you can make it work with HelloFresh. And it's honestly so fun. You could use this for dinner, you could use this for lunch. Their goal is to just make cooking fun because, as we all know, it's not always fun, especially if you're not someone who's adventurous in the kitchen, if you kind of don't know what you're doing. Everything comes completely prepackaged, so you're not throwing any food away, and they have step-by-step instructions that are super easy to read, even for myself. Like I feel like I don't follow instructions that well, but with HelloFresh I'm like, okay, I got this. I feel comfortable, I know exactly what I'm doing. There's illustrations, there's pictures, it's easy. It's also super simple to change your delivery days or change like the food preferences. If you tried something and maybe you're like, okay, I want to try a different option, and then let's say one week you're going on vacation or something, you can totally skip a week as well. There's no like contract, you're not locked into anything. So you're having fun, you're learning how to cook, and you're saving money because HelloFresh is now from $6.99 per serving, and it actually tastes like a restaurant food. Today I went with their zucchini and tomato flatbread. So the ingredients that you're gonna need for this are obviously going to be inside the bag, but if you want to just recreate this at home, you will need 2 flatbreads, zucchini, cherry tomatoes, ricotta cheese, or any other cheese that you prefer. If you're vegan or if you can't digest dairy like myself, then you can skip out on this part. And then chili flakes, lemon, and basil. I ended up chopping up the zucchini and the tomatoes, throwing them on the pan for probably 6 to 8 minutes, and then I turned up the heat just a little bit and made them like crispy on the outside. I added a little bit of sea salt to that, and then as that was cooking, I threw the flatbread onto my griddle. And the instructions tell you to do it in the oven, but I just really like how crispy the griddle makes it. After that was all finished, I added the ricotta on one of the flatbreads because I do have a friend visiting and she can actually have dairy, unlike me. And you can kind of gauge how much cheese you want on there. If you want just like a tiny bit, you can do a little bit less, or if you want a lot, ricotta is very good. I wish I could eat it. So I kind of put a decent amount on there and then threw all the vegetables on and topped it off with the chili flakes, sea salt. I also added a tiny bit of lemon juice and some basil leaves. It's definitely the most complex meal of this entire video. It has the most ingredients, but it definitely it tastes so good. It didn't take too long. Obviously, you do have to cook some of the ingredients, so it took a little bit longer than the first meal, but still a very good lunch idea. So if you guys are interested in getting started with HelloFresh, you can get 8 free meals. It's actually $80 off of your first month. So you just go to hellofresh.com and then use my code Mariana80 at checkout. All right, now last but definitely not least, we have the final meal idea for this video. And bear with me while I butcher this. We have cauliflower gnocchis. Gnocchi? I think that's how you say it. Jossie has told me this so many times and I always forget it. But I have recently gotten the cauliflower gnocchis from Trader Joe's. 4 ingredients that you'll need will be the gnocchis. Again, if I am butchering this, I truly apologize. Avocado, tomatoes, and mushrooms. There's a few ways to make them, but personally, I like to throw them into my air fryer. I will actually link the air fryer that I have in the description bar for you guys. It was honestly one of the best investments that I've ever made. It makes everything taste so good. So I just throw them in there with a little bit, like a drizzle of olive oil, and I put it on 380 degrees for 15 minutes. It makes the outside crispy, the inside soft, everything you could possibly dream of. You can also pan fry them and I'm pretty sure they'll taste just as good. And even they have like a microwavable option. So if you're in the office and you just want to microwave them, you could totally do that as well. So while I threw those into the air fryer, I was chopping up my vegetables. I chopped up the mushrooms, threw them on the pan for 5 to 10 minutes. Mushrooms don't really take a long time, with a little bit of avocado oil and sea salt. And then once the gnocchis were done, I threw those into a bowl. I added half of an avocado, some chopped up fresh tomatoes, and the mushrooms. You have freshness from like the tomatoes and the avocado, and then the mushrooms and the gnocchis together. It's just, the flavor combination here is phenomenal. This meal took about 20 minutes to make, but it doesn't require a lot of ingredients and it is really good for you. The macros and the ingredients on the cauliflower gnocchis are incredible. There's not tons of processed things in there and the calories are pretty low for like the volume that you get. So definitely a really good lunch or even dinner idea. And yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out HelloFresh. It'll all be linked in the description bar for you guys. As always, any video ideas or requests are so appreciated. So thank you guys so much. I love you with all my heart and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.